Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport. And man, this place is rocking today. And this is something rare and special. We're lucky to have number 1 versus number 2. The college football world stopping to watch how this game plays out. It's a potential playoff matchup, as we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the second-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the run here. Lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. They're going to run it here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And this is exactly how they wanted to start when they opened up this game, especially on the road. This is a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game. Throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's contact on the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Bringing pressure. could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
And the returner is brought down. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Short throw complete to the tight end. The ball is loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. He's past the marker and still going.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. They'll run the option. No shot to bring him down. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. They're going to run the option. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll toss it to the back. In the clear at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Notre Dame 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 16, set to kick it off.
Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, Ohio State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Brought down at the 26. 3rd down coming up.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring him down. Same thing here. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it. a big gain inside the 25.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. It's an option look. Quarterback keeps the football. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's just split-second decision-making that's necessary for the quarterback when running the option. He does a nice job of seeing the defender, brings him in, and then pitches it out to the back. The back takes it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins.
And the junior gets home making a sack there.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pressure coming, and they got him again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home for the sack, and that brings up now a 3rd down and long. Boy, this defense is coming up with unique ways to be able to put that pressure and make this quarterback incredibly uncomfortable. See what they do here on 3rd down and long.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? 3rd down and long. The defense, you think, is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Using his legs here. Picks up the first down and still going. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Ohio State.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. I thought he was going to be able to find a way to get to the end zone. He is such a threat when he takes off. He pulls that ball down and tries to get to the end zone on these scrambles, but the defense just keeps him out of the goal line.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They get the second half started with the running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying to find room. It's Carter. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
He's north down at the 33. Now, 4th down.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Receiver makes the grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Caught, completion. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, out the ball to 44.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Running back has it on a screen now. Got a lane. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Press coverage now from these DBs. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Now they'll try the running play off left tackle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And it's a bunch formation. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Who makes the grab? And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Escapes the pocket.
He's brought down at the 35. Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And sack sets up second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fighting off the defender. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Irish. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. He's running out of time here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up.